It all comes down to attention to details. The personalized service is what I think it makes us different.
We take the time really to listen to the guests. Every little request is being anticipated.
We like to surprise and delight the guests.
You have to fulfill the dream.
They really have the personal touch.
The entire service is seamless.
The restaurant linen, the china, the silverware. We like to pamper the guests. We like to make them feel special.
I find it very personalized.
It's just a very warm feeling.
They're very genuine.
I do not want to go home.
We love meeting new people from all different parts of the world.
The circle of interest just added that much more excitement. We feel like we're a family or a small group.
I'm taking small groups of people and literally tailoring the visit in a very personalized way.
You have this kind of private expert on the subject that's available to you just anytime you want.
We want to enhance the experiences of our guests with the local flavors. We have tailor-made experiences for them.
The whole concept that we have here is to exceed the guest expectations.
In an ancient Zen poem, it is said, "Eyes see, ears hear, wind moves, fire is warm, water cool, space is boundless, desire infinite, time is always this moment, eternally. We work with this moment, but offer endless possibilities."
Being able to enjoy myself like this is something I'd like to do again right away.
Delighting the guests to exceed their expectations.
It's a privilege to have this kind of service.
There is a personal touch to it.
That's luxury.
I love this trip. We'll be back.
We joined the Circle of Interest for the Antiques Roadshow because we are very interested in antiques and art and thought that this cruise would be enriching.
I think for me it was a matter of the history and archaeology of it all.
It's an anniversary cruise. We've sailed with Radisson 3 times before. And actually the reason we picked this one was for your circle of interest because it just sounded like it would be something a little special.
I went to your website and I was checking out dates for our anniversary, and as I looked around the October-November scheme, the circle was at this particular time, so we booked it.
Well, we were committed to going on this particular cruise for a while, and then when we got the invitation to join the Circle of Interest, that just really cemented the whole thing. It just rounded it out. It added that much more excitement to it.
So we chose the Circle of Interest. In fact, a lady called me from Radisson and described it to us, and it's the kind of things we like to see. Archaeology, that type of thing, and some of the ancient sites.
I knew a bit about Radisson, and I knew what a good name they had, so that was one of the reasons why we came. And the fact that you had the Circle of Interest tours, you know, really added to that. So that's really what made us decide.
This is our first time on Radisson. We chose it mainly because of the destinations. Then when we started looking over the tours, found that Jean-Michel was here.
The Circle of Interest events are focusing on taking small groups of people and literally tailoring the visit in different locations in a very personalized way so they can understand almost on one-to-one experience what the history of that particular location.
I grew up in Hawaii, so I've been around the ocean all my life. I followed the undersea world since I was a little kid. To have a chance to meet and talk with Jean-Michel and find out and share his ideas, I mean, that's a dream come true.
It's been a very good experience. We've learned about ancient cultures that we didn't know before. We've learned about art and antiquities, and thanks to Ian Harris, a whole lot about antique jewelry, which is my particular love.
It was nice to take a look at Italy and Greece through the lens of its environmental history.
Planning that went into it was excellent. I think they had pre and post lectures by Sandra.
You know, Sandra is wonderful and has all of this expertise, so you have this kind of private expert on the subject that's available to you just about any time you want. Enjoyed meeting Sandra. She's just dynamic and very knowledgeable and so on.
She's a very vivacious, charming person, and I think her personality comes through when you have an opportunity to do one-on-one. When she'd go out on the various tours, she was always very approachable, especially the dinner and getting together like that.
Tour guides that Radisson selects are just absolutely first rate. Local, knowledgeable people,
Incredible.
Absolutely the best.
I would give it A+. We've cruised multiple times before with other cruise lines, but this cruise has been superior in that the people that we met were people that we could relate to on our own level. It was just a really good experience.
And always we meet a lot of really fun people on the cruise. By the time we're done, we know, we've got all these new friends.
We feel like we're a family or a small group.
Sitting around for a lazy afternoon talking and enjoying companionship with people from, England, United States, France, everywhere was just tremendously enjoyable.
This cruise was purposeful. It was educational.
It's been wonderful, really, making a bond with people that have the same interests. Yeah, because, you always will exchange notes. Would you come back and which one would you do?
Definitely we're going to try and do the Baltic next year.
Highly recommend it, and would like to see us involved with additional trips down the road.
Yeah, so we hope you come up with some more circles of interest.